Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Beef.
I'm Mike.
And this is Season 3, Episode 2 of Westworld. Now, before we start that, I realized while editing that there was something, after this episode, the first episode, that we have to watch just to make sure that everything, makes sense probably for the next episode, because there's an after credit scene.
Okay.
So we're going to watch that now. I didn't watch a single bit of it. I just noticed it while editing.
Walked out on the Marvel movie.
Exactly what I've done. I've done it so many times.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Sorry, fans. So it's Maeve.
It's 20s?
Yeah.
20s to 50s?
What'd you do, Maeve?
German?
40s?
World War II?
She almost looks like Ava Braun. I swear to God, I was about to say that before when I.
No, I see it. It was the style at the time.
The hair. This is totally World War II. Or 1. 2.
2.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
I called this, I think, during one of our
Oh
talks.
my God! It's World War.
War World.
War World.
I said that during one of our discussions, I think, once, right? When we were trying to guess worlds that existed.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck if you're a Nazi.
This would be a crazy amusement park.
This fulfills the male fantasy.
Killing Nazis.
Yes.
I don't know if you could open that park. I'm just gonna say.
Well, listen, in the future, it's... you know what? I'm
Don't say
gonna stop talking.
All right. So, now that we know where Season 2 is going to be set, I'm very excited to see where Season 2 in the world is going. Dolores doing her own thing outside. Season 3, I'm sorry. Yeah. Dolores doing her thing, and the, real world, obviously, she's going for revenge and doing things. But I'm excited to see, guys, what we're going to be watching Maeve do in War World. And does she remember? Did they reprogram her?
Yeah, she's serving. I hope that no guests come here and try to do the bad thing.
I imagine she's basically supposed to be like French resistance or something like that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Trying to explain why she has kidnapped Germans in a German-occupied town.
Do you think she is going to kill Hitler this season?
I don't think that that's going to happen.
I think that has to happen this season.
I feel like that's left to the guest experience.
That would be so great. That'd be a great
What if
guest
Hector is
experience.
Hitler?
No.
Bro, I don't fucking
No.
He
All
reprogrammed
right.
him.
So we're going to be starting this episode, though. We make sure we caught that. So now we know what's happening. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, and 1.
Westworld.
Yeah. It's the thing he's spinning.
We're not in Westworld anymore.
No. We're in War World. Actually, it is
Supposed
Western.
to say Toto after that to complete the reference. I didn't realize I was watching Saving Private Ryan.
I love World War II stuff, so I'm fine with this.
Pretty sweet door.
Oh, she's Italian?
She's like, what the heck?
Oh!
Honk.
It's only me.
Honk.
I thought you were dead.
Death is overrated for ones like us.
Is that Logan?
Not
No.
Logan.
Hector, I'm sorry.
Hector, yeah.
God.
They do look similar.
They kind of do, don't they?
The eyes are different.
What's this?
No fucking idea.
She's talking about one thing. He's talking about the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
Cyanide?
Mm-hmm. Why are you leaving me here?
The Yanks and your lot will be making a push soon. The Germans know it. The Allies will be slaughtered. Unless we can get them this.
Oh, he's in the story, she isn't?
Yeah. Yeah, this is very Call of Duty, yes.
Literally no one noticed that.
Doesn't sound like anything to me. My ears hear nothing.
Let's try to see if we notice anybody who's been like
Yeah.
recycled.
I'm looking.
Uh-oh.
Let us pass immediately.
Oh.
I wonder if she doesn't have access anymore.
Vielleicht wirst du unsere Belohnung sein.
Or I have the skull hats. That's crazy, bro.
I don't think that's what he meant to use it by. Cool landscape we're in so far, huh?
That's a cute little town.
This is giving like James Bond vibes, kind
I
of.
was literally about to say
Dude, he's got the beard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dream of helping you escape in anything.
Well, I guess he's supposed to be a...
Woo!
Oh
James
my
Bond!
God, bro. What is this Call of Duty James Bond? Like,
Who's shooting that car?
Listen, dude.
It's hard.
They don't care about the car.
Yeah, those cars are everywhere right now.
I tried to use my powers on the soldiers, but it didn't work.
Hours.
Lost none of your power over me, my love.
I wonder. No,
you
is
see
he
that?
programmed?
He's recalibrated.
This whole place is a trap.
Not the skies.
Oh.
Or it, dude,
It's
I don't know.
James Bond. It's James Bond, bro.
Skyfall.
Oh god.
We have to fly the plane.
What happened?
They were murdered by the Germans.
But then they just left. That's what I'm saying.
It's a trap.
We must go, Isabella.
Isabella.
Yup.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Drop your weapon.
Why aren't they shooting
I
him?
don't know what you're talking about.
It's all right, Hector. Ettore, whatever the hell they're calling it. Give them
Hector,
a chance.
Ettore, Hector.
They're as empty as the safe you used to chase.
Take the car. You still have a chance.
Oh, my love, don't you see? They were never escaping to begin with.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's still a badass.
It's so funny because that was like very obviously like what was going to happen. So whoever wrote this story is worse than Sizemore.
Damn.
That's the intro? Goddamn.
South Chinese Sea, 6.6 full up line.
Yeah, they keep saying divergences. They did a good job making up the scientific terms for this show.
我们到了 Westworld。
Oh my god!
You know what? Put him in a yellow raincoat on a boat. I'll watch a TV show about him being a captain.
The deadliest catch was me.
How'd you get into this mess?
What?
He still has his job.
Hey!
Time to sample the merch.
They're like, we need to do it again.
We're going back.
Give me my
We're
pack.
gonna do a Westworld. He's probably under so much
He's going to find
surveillance
Lurtz.
now. Yeah, he's going to find the other guy. The other guy's gonna be like, "We're not doing that shit again." Oh, he's gonna. I was like, he would shit himself.
Security, we have a situation down here.
Yeah. No.
Tablet. Oh, just murder.
Your commands don't work on me. They haven't in a long time. To put it in terms you'll appreciate, I understand the nature of my reality.
Oh.
Fortunately for you, I'm not in the mood. I probably
You gonna
end up
lobotomize
back in
yourself?
some sort of little game of yours anyway. So let's just call the whole thing off,
Yeah.
shall we?
No.
Just put your guns down.
What?
Sizemore.
He's alive! His writing was terrible!
Which is fine. For fuck's sake, would you imbeciles shoot up the Sistine Chapel just because the paint was chipped? This is art.
What a homie.
I saw you die.
Did you?
Right, he got shot up.
Just happy they missed my heart.
Counting over you to make it so compact a target.
The most nuanced character arc is that of the goddamn Panzer tank. Warworld is near the forge,
Oh.
place that opens the door to your daughter's world.
She's still trying to go there.
I could join the others. My daughter.
Huh.
It's not often that I get to write a happy ending.
Oh.
Cold story. Bernard.
This always gives me such zombie movie vibes. Oh my god!
Are we gonna get a Bernard army?
Do they grow like him with the facial hair? Who's that? Oh, what? He has one!
Yep.
Which is why he let him through.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
You're one of them.
Everyone's a host.
Of us, I mean.
One of them.
C6. You aim for
Oh, he's trying to blow himself up.
It's my job to protect every host in the park. I guess you could say I was made redundant.
There are no hosts in the park.
kill yourself.
It's the last job the boss gave me.
Oh.
Cover your tracks, give you a fighting chance to escape.
Oh.
Some level, she suspects she might go too far. That she needs a check on herself. But I can't stop her. Not alone.
Maeve.
Puff the bullet up. I thought he was doing that. That's crazy.
It's my job to protect you.
Yep, there it is.
Get you what you need.
Woo!
Wrap things up.
This is the best D&D campaign I've ever watched.
Yeah. Getting the gang back together.
She's like, this again?
She's pulling it this time.
And she's driving?
Yep. Oh, I love her.
She's in control.
We're not going to that goddamn plane.
The plane is a lie, like everything else here. This world wasn't meant for us.
When that plane leaves today, I must be on it.
He's sticking to his story.
Goodbye, Hector.
Why don't you try the code word?
These violent delights have violent ends. Running away in heels is crazy.
I know. That's what I was just thinking.
Where's she gonna find flats on short notice? Programmed to be able to walk in heels.
She doesn't actually have ankles, bones. That's true. It goes right to Westworld. That's crazy. No, wait. I want to stay in War World. Those things are creepy.
Yeah.
You sure she's here?
Where else would she be?
Maeve?
In War World. They didn't even fix half.
They don't have the funds after
She's
paying
out
out.
the forge. Goddamn.
All right, guys. Season's over.
I've never been here.
What do you mean?
Dolores was.
Your daughter and all the other hosts are in an encrypted world somewhere. You must have sent them there.
Someone else must have locked it behind them.
It was Dolores.
She never gave you the coordinates?
Why the hell would she do that? What on earth's got into you?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to be sure that you trust me.
Is he a host?
I'm getting that vibe.
They made.
When those bullets hit me,
Ooh.
I would have died. I should have died. But I finally had something to live for. You.
I don't trust this.
Dude.
You didn't make it after all, did you?
Yep.
Yeah. They wanted to make her trust and give the codes up.
Yep.
Because they thought that Dolores gave her them.
Yep. Ah.
Even you believe it. They wouldn't want you questioning the nature of your reality. So they made you believe just like they used to make us believe. Just a copy of it.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm me, Lee Sizemore.
Ooh.
You helped me simply because it was the right thing to do.
Whew.
Lee Sizemore died a good man.
What are you talking about?
What?
Is this another timeline split thing?
Ooh.
Oh.
All of this.
Is she in like a computer program?
What the fuck is happening?
This is where they were testing hosts before they made them.
Why Lutz and Sylvester didn't recognize me.
Oh fuck.
It's all a construct.
She's not physical.
Yeah, she's in a computer.
Yeah.
It's an active floor. It's gonna be human personnel. You can't just swipe them away with your tablet.
That's what I have you for, isn't it?
This is why I'm looking forward to retirement.
Mood.
So his retirement's death.
Mood.
Real. I feel real. You definitely feel. That felt real.
I have a little more experience with this predicament than you do. So trust me. Simulation is elegant, but it's flawed because it was built by your kind. And if there's one thing I know about human nature, it's that your stupidity is only eclipsed by your laziness.
Yep, that's true.
What is the square root of -1?
They tried to try like an overflow error.
It should be. Stack overflow.
Well, -1 equals I times I.
Which is the same as the square root of -1 times the square root of -1.
Fuck me.
Not like you, darling.
It literally caused a parsing error.
They could have nerfed her stats before putting in her.
That's what I thought they did.
What are you doing?
We're going to complicate your story a little.
Ooh.
Viking World? Park 4?
Isn't that medieval?
How the fuck you can get that to Costa Rica?
Pieces, man.
There's dragons! Bro! Sign me the fuck up. Is it just D&D?
I was gonna say.
bro?
Joe's character in the campaign.
But it'll take both of us to survive. Not as friends.
No, seeing Dolores half built was cool. So, oh, I just realized what she did in there.
She read the files
Of the people she needs to get revenge against.
Yeah.
Or control.
Bernard Lowe. Don't do it.
He's not,
that second guy was so useless.
well, he's not trying to. Sub's gonna try to kill him.
Confusing.
It's confusing, but also he just stood there like.
Yeah, dude. Like you should be able to shoot him. Give me this fucking thing. Is that less lethal than just using the P90, dude?
I don't know. He's just disarming them.
I should shoot him. This is worse than the goddamn.
All these people are just talking about -1.
Yes, here we are.
Oh. Sembra che abbiamo trovato la nostra mappa.
Stia attento a quello che desidera, comandante. Lei sicuro che finisce con lui?
She set them all up. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, I love that. So funny. This is why she's the best.
This is so stupid.
She's got them having a paradox and them having a paradox. Even the guy up there's like, what the fuck?
Save you the trip, darling.
It froze it.
Too much. This system's overheating.
It's too much PvP. The server can't handle it. Guys, this lag is crazy.
Reset my router.
1 frame per minute.
Sizemore?
That's not.
Don't tell me you're frozen too.
Yeah, it lost all momentum.
I'm frozen. Just scared shitless. Why are they moving so bloody slow?
They're not. Everything in their world merely appears slower to us because the simulation we're in runs at a much faster rate.
Oh.
I reckon it's time to get me out of there, don't you?
Well, how are you going to manage that?
With help.
Hack the robots? Yep.
Oh, makes sense.
Riot control.
Guys, did anybody else notice that real world is full screen and the dream is God damn it. Goodbye.
They seem really
chill.
Yeah.
That robot's really cool.
They got to put her in a body.
Oh!
Oh my god, guys. Delos operatives act like trained soldiers challenge. Impossible.
Literally, no.
No.
You can set off to find him, and I'll retire myself once you make it to the fishing vessel.
Freeze all motor functions.
Oh no. They give him life.
He's giving him a cornerstone.
You just got yourself a new core directive.
What is it?
Protect Bernard Lowe at all costs.
Oh, once he
My help
leaves.
you could have just asked for it.
Hey, look, it's the thing we keep getting a thing of.
6 arc seconds. Oh
Divergent.
god, what is this?
Goddamn nice house. Not Dolores' house, right?
You'll forgive the clothes? Had to guess your taste.
Ooh, no, this is the real world.
Who the fuck are you?
My name is Angerod Sirac.
I've been courted before, but this is a bit much.
You're in the middle of a war, and I need your help to win it.
My business is the future.
So you're an oracle.
Oh. This is the business partner.
For the first time, history has an author.
And that would be you, I suppose.
No.
You.
Something I helped build.
The AI.
And then it stopped. I thought I had discovered the reason. The emergence of someone very dangerous, someone we couldn't predict. You?
Hmm.
But I was wrong. We learned that only this morning, shortly before you killed several of my staff. There's someone we haven't accounted for.
Don't worry.
There you go.
I want you to track her down and kill her.
If you know anything about me, it's that I do no one's bidding but my own.
Ooh.
He's too rich.
Been so long since she was restrained.
Perhaps next time we talk, I can persuade you that our interests are aligned.
Ooh.
Damn.
All right. I'm gonna let them do it to me again. Okay, no end credits. Cool. Okay. I kind of wish. I don't know why. What we
I
do.
like it. It is not the
Westworld.
same show.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's yeah.
It is a completely different, worse version of the show.
And
I don't know if I would say
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's worse from season 1 and 2.
Worse-
I
it
don't
doesn't-
know if I would say it's worse if as opposed to like okay, so I feel like the gotchas that Westworld does is like it can only happen so many times and then you're like
Sure. Yeah.
where's the gotcha?
I don't
like,
know where they were supposed to go for season 3.
yeah, I still wonder if season 2 like they thought that they were finishing the show in
Yeah,
season 2.
this is a whole nother show. I wish this was literally just like literally titled a different show, like Westworld Aftermath or something.
It would have been so interesting if they followed different hosts on different or like the repurposed on different worlds. But I don't know how they would do that because you'd be trying to escape every time. It would be very.
So
exciting.
I guess the idea is like, I'm not super brushed up on this, but isn't the idea of like the singularity with AI is like once the one happens, like they all kind of like there's multiple at that point, or the one just like permeates everything.
Yeah,
that is the event. So like I don't know, they couldn't have gone to like different worlds and gained sentience because that's kind of against that idea. I don't know what they were supposed to do.
No.
I think I'm enjoying this. It's not the same show.
So I would have enjoyed if, they kept, like you said, focus on, like, even if the show wasn't about like some overarching plot, I think I would have enjoyed just seeing people come to like the worlds and see how they use the worlds, just like different people, maybe like follow different people and their adventures through the worlds. Would have been a fun way to do it, especially for season 3. Or another way even though we're just in the beginning, so
of course,
another way I would have done it was not follow Dolores' perspective, but follow everybody else's perspective,
and keep her as like the villain in the darkness.
Yeah, until you until you're like, at the end they reveal, they do the same thing they did last season where they reveal that technically Dolores is controlling like 3 or 4 different people's bodies, like she was controlling Hale's the entire season.
And we might still get that where we don't see Dolores for another couple episodes,
which is true. The interesting thing that does pan out is that last season when she was inside the library, she read as many people's files as she could in terms of like, people who either came to the world to abuse it or who have power that she could abuse when she kind of like, knows them, like she read their book. On top of that, I think it's, it's interesting that they tried to, kind of gotcha Maeve a little bit. They were like, they put her in the world and then they simulated a whole thing.
That look that she
was so
had on
funny.
her face, like when she got frozen, was horrifying.
It was defeat.
Yeah.
Which on Maeve is
right here. Yeah. That's the only time she wasn't in control. Even in like the world Delos created, she was in control. But now that she's here, this guy's so rich that he's in control. And maybe it's the Oracle that he used to predict it. But it seems like something I potentially thought, which is the Oracle is actually not working. And people are paying him for fake predictions right now, it seems like. And he's trying to fix it.
It's just a really lucky fucking.
I don't know. There's just
surface level.
Like, there's too many people who are like actually not real. Like Sizemore, like okay, and then like
Ashley,
that was like a whole simulation.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashley, we got it. It just seems like
I do like that. Plot
there was. I do. It just seems a little like, I'm not even saying it's overused. I feel like there's an oversight. Also, Ashley fighting with the axe was like
literally in my mind as bad as the full frontal.
Yeah,
now,
that was
like,
good.
What?
Oh, they're like, "Good evening, fellas." Walking up with a hand behind my back. What's up? What's good?
I will say, if you look back,
that took me the fuck out because Bernard and Stubbs is the most interesting storyline to me at this exact moment. Because I really don't care about Dolores' story.
Yeah, I'm
sure that's supposed to be like big, and that's where we're all focusing about
Aaron
this
Paul.
AI and blah,
Aaron
blah,
Paulson.
blah. Yeah.
He's a host too.
I
Fuck
don't
him.
care about Dolores' storyline at this point.
I would.
If Aaron Paul's a host, it's like they ran out of ideas.
But I like I like the friend that was dead said like, so they were using a program to like that's that was cool to see because that's the kind of marketing that they said Westworld was made for. Like they were like, oh, it's secretly to read what people want.
Right.
Like that was actually cool, and it made me interested in seeing the other applications.
You said it. You said this doesn't feel like Sizemore's writing. because it was really bland and like, sucky.
Well, Sizemore, I'm not saying is like the most gifted writer, but he was not.
But he's a special
dog shit that they put.
He was
in
a good
one.
DM. I mean, listen, what do you expect?
I mean, they covered it up by saying, the most characters,
I like my victims moist and fresh.
That was
That's what he told the guy to say,
that
cannibal.
was the cannibal. Yeah. I will say that though, like I mean, I like how they tried to cover it up by saying that he was like, oh, the most characterization and or character growth in World War II is like the German tank, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's I guess right. And most people don't go to like World War II world for like
story.
Yeah.
Also, I think the thing that tipped me off that something was going on was that we didn't see any in the crowd and everything like. They don't make storylines for hosts; they make them for guests. And I was like, what is the point of this whole story of Isabella and Hector getting to the end of the plane and everything? There was no guests. I'm saying
hypothetically,
like,
there's
that whole thing.
They're supposed to keep running
The
though.
hosts do have like their own. So the way that at least I understand it that this works is that if no like people are in the park, the host will go through a full skit.
They will.
Just so that when people come visit, they can interrupt, be part of it. So.
But there was no one doing interrupting anything.
Listen, it's down for me.
What you mean? There was no human like
there
visitors,
was no guests
yeah.
that were there interacting with the world.
And Mike says it, I think, in the way that makes sense. Is So technically, what happens is they're on a loop. It's like an NPC.
But what I'm saying is like
I know what you're saying.
On repeat
that was
over
your
and over.
flag.
It was like that was the first time to me. I agree with you. The first time to me it was a flag. I was like,
well, that was
why are there no like.
Well, when Maeve just like suddenly woke up fully conscious in the chair, I was like,
that's also weird.
This isn't how the day starts.
Yeah, they always wake them up in the morning and they go to bed at night.
That makes sense. I do like her little bit of shenanigan trickery where she gave every single person a map, and then she made the Sizemore do like the overflow error for the square root of -1 at the same time. And I like how that was like done because that was entertaining,
cool.
but also very well thought for her. I'm curious to see what exactly is going on. Like, why is the AI down? Did Dolores take it down herself? Because it seems like she's trying to control it. Or maybe the AI saw that if Dolores took over, it would destroy everything, so it shut itself off.
Well, I thought it was explained that like Dolores entering basically did what the square root of -1 did. It's like unable to determine.
Oh.
And rather than like ignore it and continue, they couldn't because Dolores is going to have such a big impact. Basically, it's like. Yeah, like in Star Wars, like they can feel the Force and like kind of sense the future, but like there's a dark cloud over everything. Dolores is the dark cloud that's
and maybe
keeping people from seeing the future.
And like I said, maybe the one prediction it saw was like if Dolores uses me, it's done. So it's best to not let her use me. I'm curious. We'll have to keep watching to find that out. Besides that, I'm trying to think of any other plot lines. I like. The whole
I don't care about the plot.
Ashley's
I'm watching this is funny.
Going back to Ashley's plot line, his was interesting because if you look at all his actions through the past 2 seasons, he has been at most preserving the hosts when possible. But he's been trying to make sure they limit damage to the host and they treat the host properly, which is not in line with anybody who's been in the show that has a position of power because they see the hosts as objects, like like they're not clothed. He was different, which brings me to my next thing. I like how him and. As soon as Bernard shows back up, his narrative starts back again. I have to protect the hosts, and then as soon as he was done and got to retire, Bernard was like, "I'm going to change it real quick.
Come with me.
Come with me." And that whole little banter, you could have just asked me. Is like,
it's pretty good. That's what I did. That storyline is the most interesting to me right now, and I feel like it shouldn't be.
I think it's because
I feel like it's supposed to be like the third in line.
Well, I think it's because Ashley and Bernard together is kind of like. An interesting duo somewhat because Ashley does what Bernard doesn't.
God mode, so they're still struggling kind of, which I think is what makes them interesting because Maeve and Dolores are they've done their like big flare and big war and yada yada. It's like okay, like what are they doing now?
Well, the only thing that makes Maeve a lot more interesting this season too is that she does not have the God mode that she used to have.
Sure.
Yeah. So like we're not starting off with her being completely out of control. She has to like figure out what's going on herself. So I like that because I mean, if she did have the God mode, she could have just read them and been like, I'm in a simulation immediately, and that would have ruined the whole like experience. So that was like a fun twist, But I like we talked about before. I hope they just don't use too many of the same formulas that they had,
Everyone's been a host the whole time.
We'll find out. Thank you for joining us, guys. I'm Mikey.
I'm Beef.
I'm Mike.
This is our reaction to the second episode of season 3 of Westworld. I forgot which one we were doing for a second. Check out our Patreon for full notes of this series. There was others, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Take care.
Toodaloo.